Hello there, guys, and welcome back to Reborn with Michael. Today I'm talking about detachment. When I learned to detach like this, when I learned to truly step back and detach, I started to manifest things almost instantaneously. And I really want to talk about this because it's been an absolute wonderful deciding factor on the continued growth and good that comes into my life and my clients' lives through using this law of detachment. And I actually want to bring into your awareness why it's important. If you like spirituality simplified, please consider like, sharing and subscribing. Also, if you find this video helpful, comment what bits did you find helpful? How can you put it into your life? I want to know. I want to start a discussion. Let's start that discussion. So let's talk a little bit about it. Firstly, I want to tell you that everything that is making you get tighter in your life, that's bringing you tightness into your life, that's making you start to feel tension, is a wondrous, glorious opportunity. It's an opportunity for you to detach and grow in faith. So just recently, I noticed because of things growing in my own business and life that there became a tightness. And just like an aeroplane, when you fly through old aeroplanes, right, when they used to fly through the sky, they would say, I need to let the metal rest because the metal needs to rest before we can fly again. You see, everything has a tension point and it needs action and it needs rest. What I found is that you are going to have to take action to communicate in this three-dimensional world, but your job is to detach back so you can find that peaceful, restful state. And then what happens in that state is you start to get more and more connected to the divine. The more that I detach back from things, the more I get connected to the divine. So I'm just going to give you an example of my own experience because I can't not. So I was noticing some tightness in my coaching business and, just noticing areas where it was getting discord, for example, and not absolute flow and harmony. So I started to go, what is that building inside of me? And I was feeling this pressure and tension. And from that pressure and tension, ideas started to come into the mind of fear, lack, and disconnection. So what is the steps that we take from there? So then the step is to detach back from the fear and the disconnection and all of that, and to sit back into the seat of your awareness or the divine mind of God. Okay? And why is that important? Because what happened there then, that energy wasn't making me take action from it anymore. I wasn't then trying to control everything. You see, you start to, when that energy and tightness builds up, start to try and control and manipulate and force. And when you manipulate into the three dimensions, you're only going to cause more problems. So don't become a manipulator. Become someone who detaches back and goes to the true source of all things, which is the divine. And I want to kind of bring where I get this from before I go into details of what happened next. But I started to go back to the source. And so I started to listen to and read the passages that I know and love on this subject, which is like Proverbs, okay? 5-6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understandings. In all your ways submit to him and he will make your path straight. Think about that, right? So I was feeling this tension. I was like, okay, it's grown beyond the way that I'm running it right now. It's making me feel this tension, this thing. So I go, okay, I need to submit. I need to lean onto that divine presence. And I do that by relaxing. The quiet mind finds the answer, you see. And then from that place of peace, claimed lovingly a divine solution. Well, the solution came up itself, okay? So, and I've called this channel Reborn with Michael before. It's now Michael Watson, but it's Reborn Coaching, okay? Why is that? Because this other verse that I love here, I have been crucified with Christ and I no longer live, but Christ lives in me. It's a call to detach your ego and give it all over to God. So I gave over my problem to God. That detaching back from it and becoming the observer gives it space for you to give it over to God. Okay? So it was giving it over to God. A part of you must die when you're changing to be reborn. Okay? So that was a part of me I needed to let go and let die. Okay? That's what the detachment was. From there, a wonderful divine solution came up. So I started to message this person. I said, I would like you to build me a automated system of when clients come in, they go straight into this community-based thing too, where they can get messaging support and access to me and questions and answers, and also community, because that's something that I'm lacking. It's not working with my current one properly. And so he did, when I first went to him a few months ago, it was like, that's $5,000 or whatever it was. But in this space of peace, trust and serenity, he said, oh yeah, I can build exactly what you're saying for 1,000. So first win, I knew I'm on the right path because the first win come up, right? So I relaxed into that, and that has been built currently. And anyone who's ever worked with me previously can join that as well, that community. Okay, so that's the beautiful thing about it. Why am I telling you this? Because these are the experiences I'm going through, and I'm trying to teach you from my own experiences how I detach to create. Now, when there does become tension or issues in your life, don't fear it, celebrate it, and use it as a chance to detach and observe and get back into your Christ consciousness, which is flow, ease, effortlessness. And just remember, even in your problems, life is always trying to guide you. It's always trying to teach you. See life as a teacher. See your problems as a blessing for lessons. You know, it's giving you a lesson, and it's going to teach you. Do I rise up and try and fight and worry and scream and shout at this problem? Or can I go back to the true source of my supply, which is God? That's what I want to do. That's where I want to be. That's who I want to be. So my advice to you is sit into that. Relax into that state of being, my friends. Now, look, we are coming at the beginning of April. If you've lasted this long, thank you so much for watching the video. I'm looking for 3 more people who are looking to change their lives in this month. If you are looking for that, I have 3 spaces for that one-to-one coaching where you'll get all that level of support and community too. And that's why people are having such great results. Thank you so much, guys. I would love to speak to you all soon on another live. What did you think of my last live call as well? Let me know down in the comments. Hopefully I will get better at the technical aspects of them. But thank you for coming along on this journey. What did you think about what I was saying? I'll see you at the next one.